Well, thanks for visiting us at the Game Design Lab. I just want to give you a quick overview as to some of the stuff that we're going to be doing here. Let's go into O'Leary Ball. The goal with the Game Design Lab is to go through different game ideas that either I have or that you have, and see how we can use the languages that we know to use, like HTML and cascading style sheets and JavaScript, jQuery, and HTML5 and some database stuff in order to make those games. And so it's really rapid application development, because we're going to be just taking ideas and sort of getting them started. And then my hope is that you'll take some of these ideas, or your new ideas, and develop them as we go forward, submit them to help work with them on your sandbox, submit them in the showcase, and then we'll have a bunch of games that we can play in the gaming center. So the way that this is going to work is that you're going to be able to see some of the different skills that you need to develop. If you have things that you would like to do, like let's say you want a timer for a game, or you want some way to track the player's mouse movements on a game, then you can enter those in the form that's provided here on the front page. You'll see some of the lessons that I'm intending to teach. But really what we're going to do is spend August just developing game ideas, and many of them won't be fully formed. They'll just be like this. So we have a bunch of game here, game sort of concepts here. So this is Operation, and I need to change this a little bit, but basic theory here is that you try to guide your I keep getting an error. Or I get an error because I screw it up. I try to guide my scalpel or whatever down the throat of the patient, and you can see here that the health score changes as I do that. And this is a good use of some different technologies in terms of tracking where the mouse is and setting up some rules. Another one here is a game board, and this is probably going to be your first lesson, is just creating a game board like this that tracks where you are on the board. Then we have the game of life that we're working on, and we're talking about how to make a game board with different events where if you click on it, something happens based on where you are on the board. Then we have RoboLeary, which is the kind of not voice recognition, text recognition, artificial intelligence, where you can ask questions or say things and it will understand what you're doing. 20 questions. The trading game, which some of you guys, actually let's do this one. Trading game, which some of you guys have had some experience with, but this is a board that's combination, or it's a game that's combination selecting inventory and moving around. So I can go here and move myself around the board, and then if I come up against somebody, I can, or if I come over here, this gives some logic as to what I can do. So a bunch of different things. Here's a tic-tac-toe game that you can set up and play. And then here is something that I just developed on Friday, or actually I think I developed this on Saturday, which is tracks your mouse movement and then moves the ball. In this case, the ball is my face, but the ball around the board, and then depending, you're trying to get the ball into this box over here, and once you get into the box, you get you win a message. And so really what we're talking about here is we're going to just sort of come up with ideas and start developing them, and then you can look at the code and pick out some of the things that you want to do. The first couple lessons, it'll just be sort of practically how do you want to get started. But for any of these games, you can go in and look at the code. You can ask me questions. And my goal is that you're going to be developing some of your own games this month. All right? So I'll look forward to working with you, and just keep an eye on this page, and we'll get moving.